Hi everyone, welcome to Swedish Dharma Tarot. My name is christinamarialeifsdotter and I'll just take off my Bluetooth. I'm a Swedish Australian psychic and spiritual coach, and I'm here to do a reading for Gemini. We all love Gemini. We all love you, Gemini. You're fun, sparkly, quick-witted and smarter than most, and we like that. In the pre-shuffle, these cards fell out, and somehow I feel like they belong together, but I'm not sure. Time will tell. A conflict that's been laid to rest. Oh, it's the Five of Swords. When it's right, it's an active conflict. In the reverse, it's over and done with. And this card, when it's in the upright position, yes, sacrifice. You see that. But when it's in the reverse, it's setting boundaries and limitations. And this card, it's like when it's the Nine of States, when it's upright, it's telling us, well, it's not really time yet. But when it's in the reverse, it says the opposite. So I think maybe that's what you've been doing. But we'll see when we get going in the reading. I'll show you the oracle cards too, and hopefully I'll remember to show them to you at the end. We'll see. In the path of the soul, you got the third eye, which is nice, huh? We all need to have an active third eye. That's where your intuition is, in case you didn't know. I'm sure you do, though. Muladhara is from the yogic path that came up for Taurus yesterday, and it's your root chakra. So it works very well. It seems like you're going through some pretty interesting transformations, I think, Gemini. And Santosha is contentment. We can all do with more of contentment. Yeah, let's get cracking. Oh, I don't have to press any buttons. Oh, God. Yesterday was terrible because my laptop is working on my mobile hotspot and tethering, and suddenly the battery in the mobile died. And yeah, it was all rather messy. Let's not have another day like that. It worked out in the end, though. I just did another video with the stuff that was missing. Let's see. Oh, I like the bottom of that card. There was some meaning with that. I don't normally look at the bottom, but all of a sudden, they call my attention to it. And when I say they, I mean spirit. So this is the card of Leo. The ruler of Leo is the sun, but it's also a very nice symbol for artistry and more like the fine arts then, and also children. So we'll see if it's going to come up in here. Are you going traveling, Gemini? Possibly. Difficult times for traveling. I'm waiting to go to Syracuse on Sicily. And I was hoping to go there at the end of March at least, but I don't think it's going to be possible. I'll be stuck here in Sweden until the virus abates. Hopefully it will abate and not keep mutating. And if you think my voice is funny, so do I. It's allergy. Yeah. Now it's normal for a few words. So, yeah. So there's nothing we can do about the corona or COVID virus. We just have to suck it up and do the best we can to manage it by keeping as safe as possible, taking responsibility for ourselves and the people that are closest to us. That's it. But Gemini, you really are onto something really exciting, because look, next to that, the world was the first card on the table, and I asked, are you going traveling? And then I started babbling, so I wasn't really watching what was coming up. But here's a new start, a new phase of life. Very, very interesting. Are you coming to Syracuse with me? You're very welcome. Yeah. And here's justice. Now, justice is the symbol for a lot of things, but certainly for contracts of different sorts. I'm trying to look and see if you are a business person, businesswoman. I feel you're a woman. You have a lot of fire in you. Or if you're going to take employment somewhere. I can't tell yet, but it looks really, really exciting. And the thing that's really cool is that you're turning your back on, this for sure, the cards that popped out before, you're turning your back on heavy duty energies and you're on your way, right? It's pretty clear. You're on your way with this behind you. And even these heavy duty energies, the magician, when it's in the upright position, is a formidable card, and it shows a true energy worker. When it's in the reverse, it's like heavy duty energies, and we can all create them, not least of all when we are in a bad situation. I think you've had some problems with your economy. More than that, I can't see. But you're off and racing, and you will probably come up as the Queen of Swords that you really are. But for the moment, they're showing you as the Queen of Wands. Now, this is the card for Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. So, of course, you must have a lot of fire in your chart. Maybe Sagittarius, because Sagittarius isn't just the philosopher and loves intercultural things, but he's the, or she in this case, is the adventurer, the traveler, the world traveler. My dad was one. He taught me how. Yeah. And this is going to be so good for you, because although you haven't gotten there yet and you're not in place yet, they say here that this place, wherever it is, it's going to be great for you, and you're going to be great for the place. I have to keep just talking about the place because I don't know why you're going. So whatever you're doing there, it's going to be really good. And you have the 10 of Cups here. Now that can symbolize a lot of things. I want to think that it has to do with your economy and general happiness. But you need to be aware of illusions. The 7 of Cups is a card that I've never really liked. I've never really had a relation to it. That sounds really weird, but it's true. But now I have a relationship to it, and I know now why I've never really liked it, because it has a lot to do with illusions and lack of reality and imagination, which is great. No, illusions are never great. But imaginations are fantastic. I think it's a card ruled by Pisces. But sometimes you have to keep your feet on the ground. The imagination's great, but be careful. My cards don't normally talk like that. But that bloody card, what can I do? Now that I know it, I have to mention it. But you have some great things to look forward to, because I will start at the bottom and I will say, this is your soul. This is the sadness. When your soul is in reverse, it's out of whack, right? You can work that out. And the 5 of Cups, it's sorrow, it's grieving, it's a great sadness. And sometimes you feel very, very hopeful and optimistic, because both fire signs and Gemini are, you're positive people and you see the solutions mostly than the problems. So you're pedaling. You're feeling 1 second, you're feeling, can you tell me how my Gemini feels towards me? Yeah, I'll do that gladly. I'll just finish this first. I'd be happy to help you. So this shows that you've been sort of pendling between hope and hopelessness, basically. Feeling 1 second that everything's going to be fine, and then the next second feeling, oh no, it's not. It's going to be terrible, but it's going to be fine. Because as we go up the column here, I see that you have been subjected to some form of abuse, and but you're over it. And I think, again, that's these 3 cards in the beginning. If you remember the conflict that's laid, boundaries that have been set, and it was time to do that. Well, here you have it with the 4 of Cups reversed. That's definitely being done. And next to that card is the 2 of Cups, which is what I call my karma card. A very good colleague and friend taught me that once upon a time, and then I kept a lookout, and I thought, well, I'll be damned if it doesn't seem to be that way. So now I say it's my karma card. Then just wait for it, because I forgot to put out the last cards. That's interesting. Anyway, look what's waiting for you: a relationship and a family. So Gemini, it's time for that too. So completely new life cycle, and we usually have them every 7, some every 9 years, but most of us work on 7 years. Now I'm going to do the last 5 cards. It's a bit unusual to do it this way, but anyway, yeah. So always, if you have some questions, I'm happy to answer. And if you have questions about the readings, always, you can write them in the comments below if you're watching it afterwards. Okay. All right. Oh, there you came. That's so funny. Oh, that's really funny. Look at this. No money, we'll put that aside because you're getting it. But here you are, Madam, or rather Queen of Swords, and you are going there for work. So, and you're getting more and more strength, and the closer you come to leaving, the further away you get from where you are now, the stronger and the better it's going to get. So that was really funny. I couldn't find you. I couldn't answer if you were going for work or business. And then when I realized I'd forgotten the last 5 cards in the reading, well, there they were. Magic, isn't it? Let's have a look at your oracle cards now. So, the third eye. The third eye rules psychic abilities and clairvoyance. Although every human is born with the ability to see beyond the known, it doesn't mean they always access it. No. But you have your third eye, and you also have your root chakra here working in your favor. Your intuitive gifts and abilities are very strong. When this card appears, it's because you are ready to move to the next level in the development of your inner seeing. Intuitive development is important for your growth at this time. Expanding your gifts not only benefits you, but also aids those who need the guidance and support you can provide from source. Well, this is fantastic, because I think what you've been subjected to and what you've gone through has developed you enormously, both spiritually for sure, but even on a personal level. And I think you're going to have a lot to offer other people. I don't know what you work with, but whoever you work with, and new friends, and maybe what you work with too, you're going to be able to give a lot of support to a lot of people now because of what you've been through. Let's have a look at the yogic path. Muladhara, the root chakra. You have arrived in a place where you are very grounded in life. Your ideal home is in the process of manifestation. We saw that. And you're setting roots where you are. This reflects the deep healing work you've done to undo the ancestral ties that were previously holding you back. When you heal your personal life, you heal the lives of all those who came before you and all who came after you. Ancestral hardships such as poverty, immigration, war, slavery, and abuse, which you have experienced, have come to an end. We saw that too. And you have set the path for a new way of being for all of your ancestors to come. Yeah, a new path, new life cycle coming on. Thank you for doing this work and anchoring deeply within. It is only when you feel, it's only when you heal the root that the tree can grow. Such magnificent words. Santosha was the other card. Contentment. Yeah, you're on your way to contentment for sure. You are at a place where you can relax, unwind, and be content with where you are. You have done tremendous work to be at this place. Now is the time to let it sink in and enjoy the fruits of your labor. We often spend our whole life striving toward the next goal and skipping over accomplishments. We never allow ourselves to experience true santosha or contentment for where we are, for where we're at in this present moment. Oh, it's all that matters is the present moment, guys. Really, really. I'll just briefly let you know what I learned a few weeks ago. If you keep nagging or thinking about what happened in the past, what that person said and what you should have said and blah, 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 that's what depressions are made of. And if you're constantly in the present thinking, what's going to happen, how's it going to be, how it's going to turn out, and what if it doesn't work, and da-da-da-da-da, that's what anxiety is made of. So for me, it's always been pretty clear that I need to stay here and now, but I've never really understood why. Now I understand why, and I've shared it with you, so I hope you can make good use of it. Oh dear. Take a few moments to clear your eyes, place your hands on your heart and breathe. Take in all that is around you, what you've co-created, how far you've come, how blessed you are, the people who love you, that you are safe, loved and supported by the universe. You will not fall behind by taking a pause and being content with what you have. In fact, this kapha, earthy energy, will nourish you throughout all your future endeavors. Congratulations, Gemini. You're on a roll. You're on a winning roll. It's fantastic. Enjoy your new place. And if you have any questions, let me know. Now I'm going to pull in Asia. Can you tell me how my Gemini feels towards me? Yeah. What star sign are you, Asia? Let me know what star sign you are. Let's have a look here now. You're a Taurus. Yeah, but you're an earth sign and your Gemini is an air sign, but you can complement each other very nicely, And the thing is, I learned not that long ago that in astrology, the signs that are next to us, so for you, that's Aries and Gemini, we usually get along with quite well. And your Gemini has depth. Wow, look at this. We balance each other out at times, which is great. But look at it, here's his soul. And he's a communicator. Well, I've never known a Gemini who can't communicate, but he can communicate on a deep level, and that's not always the case for Geminis because they're very intellectual, but they're in their heads. They're not so much in their feelings. But this man can communicate feelings. So what does he feel? We want to know. You have a lot of air in you as well, dear Asia. If it's Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, I don't know, but you can certainly find each other and complement each other. No doubt about it. And he finds you smart and intellectual. Now look at this. Look at this. You can't get better than this because he's your soul. So this is such a strong connection between the two of you. It's not just the third dimension that we live in, it's the fifth dimension relationship as well. Oh, it sort of makes me tingle, you know. Oh, I think you've got Libra in you. Oh well, Aquarius and Gemini. You have Aquarius in you. If you haven't had your chart done, then I can look at it for you. I'm not an astrologer, but I can see which planets you have where, and let you know how that affects you. But you need to let me know, if not here, then on my email, which time you're born and in which place and which date, of course. Date, time, and place of birth. Oh, that's your rising. That's so cool. Aquarius rising, yeah. I was just about to say, I think you've got Libra in you because you had the balance card next to you, but that doesn't have to be the case. You know with you that you're Aquarius. Yeah, and you guys too. You know, it's like, wow. I think your Gemini does have a lot in common with the Gemini woman we just looked at, because he's also leaving some heavy-duty energy behind. Now, we're not going to forget the last 5 cards here. So, yeah, he's leaving that behind. He's going into a completely new life cycle. And usually we do that around our birthdays. So sometime in June. March, April, May, June, depending on when he's born. And here comes the Justice card. Here comes the faring badly at the hands of his family. I think he's had problems with his mother. And Gemini is your North Node. He's leaving what behind? He's leaving a bad situation in the family that he grew up in. And he's had problems possibly with his father, but I think it's with his mother. Yeah. Do you know anything about this? Is he really domineering? No, I don't see that. But that he could be without me seeing it. Is she really domineering? I'm sorry. Very possibly. She's treated him unfairly. So, and I'm not the first person to say that. Yeah. He doesn't say much about her. No, but what's been has been. But what's good for you to know is that, yeah. Yeah, sorry, I misunderstood you. But he doesn't have to go into a big explanation of his relationship with his mother. She's damaged him in some way. There's been something that's not worked between them, and possibly because she's been too domineering rather than loving. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. What's important, I think, is for you to know that something has happened there in his home life. And it's the same thing again, it's past, it's done. We can't do anything, but it's good to know, because in case you have some issues along the way, and we all do. He's a good man. I like him a lot. And look, the Wheel of Fortune is here. And now that is a really, really nice sign from the universe. That's the universe saying that it sanctions your relationship. we didn't need to see that because your souls are here. So I understood that anyway. But it's an extra sort of confirmation. And who's moving to who? Somebody's moving. You're moving together, but I don't know who's moving to who. Do you live far apart? Anyway, I sort of have the feeling when you asked what is, both are in different states. He visits me, right? So one or the other will move to one or the other. It's going to be pretty soon. So this is going to work out so well. Just relax, breathe, take it easy. Yeah, it's going to be really good. I'm not moving to Atlanta. He has to come to Texas. Well, right on, honey. He probably will. Yeah, just relax. Don't force it. Just go with the flow. It's going to be brilliant. Let me know how you get on. That would be really nice. And thank you, all of you who watched today. And if you would take the trouble to like and share and even subscribe, I'd be so stoked. That helps me a lot with getting my message out. And today or yesterday, I have a thumbnail. What the fuck's a thumbnail? I'm about to find out because that should help spreading it. Thank you, Asia. Oh, great. Terrific. Best of care. Love and light to Asia and anybody else that's been watching.